Ron, born and raised, 30 years, retired Miami-Dade collections.
Okay. All right,
And I'm
TGK.
actually doing something I don't normally do. I don't really ask questions, but I wanted to know, from where you come from, where you are now. Give us an aha moment and a time that you had to pivot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it was a time
I'm
where
going to play.
all of my employees was quitting on me. And I didn't know what was going on. And I was just trying to figure out. My lead sales guy quit. He was running my whole sales team. I had like 12 salespeople underneath him. Then my marketer started to talk back and just like acting real spicy. I'm like, whoa, what's going on behind her?
That attitude.
And then she quit. And I'm like, what is happening right now?
Rich, what attitude?
Then my head of my director of content quit. I said, you know what? I said, come here. She quit. I said, you don't quit. I don't want to hear that. Bring your ass back to the office.
Yeah, bro.
I said, you don't quit nothing. You quit telling me you quit. Sit down and tell me what happened. And then that's when she exposed that the office manager was poisoning the rest of the staff while she was still in the office every day. She will call meetings and put cancer everywhere.
The enemy.
Because one of the leaders in the organization said something to her that she didn't like, and she felt like she was going to be vindictive and take the whole company out. But that gave me a moment of realization. If that can happen to me, I wasn't a good leader. So I took ownership in that. I didn't blame her. I blamed myself. I said, how can I do better that if somebody tries to do this, they come to me and was like, you won't believe what just happened. Because I'm that much of a great leader, you would never want to see this company go down because this company is your company too. I used to be like, yo, this is my company. I'm the boss. If you got to tell somebody you're the boss, you ain't the boss.
That part.
And I had to learn all these things, and I didn't understand. I didn't learn all of these things from anyone. I had to learn it through experience, and I had to pivot into being a better leader. Not a boss, but a leader, where I figure out what are the things that inspire them, how to talk to them correctly, how to motivate them when they make mistakes, how to give them real feedback, how to give them a celebration, not level 1 celebration, like, oh, great job. Like, no. Great job on staying up all night and getting that done and taking this across the finish line. See the difference? So now you're encouraging the accountability, you're encouraging the effort, and you're rewarding the thing that you want to amplify. So I had to learn all of this stuff. And I learned it being a part of groups like this, joining different organization with high-level individuals, and I asked them questions. You know, some people doing 100 million, some people doing 50 million, right? And at this time, I'm a video company, and I'm just learning from soaking up game, and I'm learning from my peers, and just being open-minded and being able to ask that question, because you'll never forget what I'm telling you. But you ask the question. Closed mouth don't get fed. And it's time to eat.
It's time to eat. Butler's Pantry.
Thanks for stepping outside of your comfort zone and asking a question. All right, any other questions we have? I saw a couple of hands up. Yes, ma'am.
What is the talk
Well,
on?
let's get your mic so everyone can hear. So, right.
Hello, good night, Mr. Spectacular and Mr. Mayor, good night. So my question for Mr. Spectacular is, if you had to start a business from scratch and needed to attract a steady flow of clients while becoming a recognizable brand in your city, what is the most powerful strategy you would use to build visibility and trust fans?
Everybody give us some love. Yeah, it's simple, honestly. It's not easy if you don't know how to do it though, but I'm gonna give you the game. First thing I would do is I would find a celebrity in the city that I can partner with, and it automatically give you the credibility that you don't have. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. So it's called guilty by association. That goes for positive things and goes for negative things. It's both sides of the coin. Oprah did this very well. She interviewed the most powerful people and made herself powerful by default. So you take that, it's called the Oprah effect. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's the name or not, but it's the Oprah effect. And then I would take that and then I would put an address on where you want to talk.
Like there's deals, it's a buyer's market.
So, but that's what I would do. I would run the advertisement, because guess what happens when that happens? You become a local celebrity. Now when people see you in the stores, they're like, oh, I saw you. But they don't know you just did 25-mile radius. It's only 70,000 people, 25-mile radius. And if you do a campaign based off of viewers, it's 1 cent a viewer. You just hit everybody for $700. And now everybody know your name and your face. And then what I would do is I would send them to somewhere that they can get something for free. Like, I'm about to do that with y'all. It's a lead magnet. So you give them something that's valuable to them. They get it for free. You get their phone number, their email. And then when you get their phone number, their email, and their name, now you have the ability to contact them. Now you got hundreds of leads, thousands of leads. Out of those 70,000 people, let's say only 10% of them gave you their info. You just dominated your whole city. And now when you do an event, you can text blast that event, you can email blast that event. And my software does all of this. That's why we have it, because people like you need it, and make it simplified where you can come in and you can just blow it up right then and there, and you can start building that trust in your city.
Good question, good question. Yes, sir. Let's get you on mic right there.
So, this is spectacular. First of all, that was a great question and a great answer. My question is more piggyback on what you just said. You mentioned interview someone, a celebrity in your town, in your city. My name is Greg, and I have a podcast by the name of Legacy Builders. Legacy Builders is, I got a little nervous within the first 6 seconds of talking in front of a large crowd, but give me a moment. I apologize. Yeah.
You got this.
Legacy Builders is geared to highlight individuals who are leaving lasting legacies and being intentional about it. Because the reality is, whether or not we are intentional about leaving a legacy, we're going to leave a legacy, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. So on my platform, I recently launched my first episode, in where I told my story and who I am, so people can connect with me. I could just be just a random person. So I interviewed myself, as I was telling you, Mayor, moments ago. I interviewed myself. Just like you guys are sitting next to each other, it's like me sitting next to me. Legacy Builders, Legacy Build.
You got a question or just a promo?
My question is, hey, I love it. My question is, would you be a guest on my platform?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. And with that, I will leave it action, and I'll pass the mic, and I'll connect with your team. Thank you, sir.
For a small fee.
Time is money.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Hi, Spectacular. Nice to meet you. My name is Giselle Pons. I go by Gigi. I'm a doctor of nursing practice. I just opened up my regenerative orthopedic office 3 months ago. I'm basically interrupting a problem in orthopedic healthcare. I'm trying to be bold and trying to be receptive to this issue and trying to create
Let's say it
awareness.
again and remove the word try.
So my question to you, since I'm trying to
No, you gotta
interrupt.
say it again and remove the word try. Say it again.
I am interrupting a problem in healthcare, in orthopedics. And my question to you is, what do you recommend for me to be able to scale my business to create awareness to a complex issue that is both bold and professional, and that is not offensive to, the area?
What's the pain point of your business?
what's the pinpoint? I'm trying to like,
Oh.
I'm going to interrupt the problem, like I said. The issue is that what the services that I provide in my office are not covered by insurance. That's my biggest barrier. So as these problems are not covered by insurance, what happens that a lot of orthopedic offices have the leverage to charge whatever they want for these services that are not covered. And I'm interrupting that problem by making these services attainable to society, right? Basically, the services that I provide are like plasma injections. I do hyaluronic acid injections for joints, especially like knee and shoulder. I do shockwave therapy, focal cryotherapy. But insurance is seen as aesthetics. They see it as a luxury service.
Yeah.
So I have to operate on a self-pay model.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to create awareness to prove so that insurances don't see this as a luxury, but to be able to cover it so these services are attainable for people because they have to charge and pay for it
I
self-pay.
got you. So does any insurance cover what you're providing?
Nothing.
So what I would do is I would find a funding partner, and it would scale whatever you're doing with 10x everything you're doing. It's either a buy now, pay later, or just a funding partner that they can split the payments of. How much is your highest product?
Depending, probably like a plasma injection.
How much is it?
I charge $295, but people charge way more than that.
$295?
I'm interrupting. When I tell you that I'm interrupting the problem, I'm making it super attainable. I'm beating everybody by a landslide.
So if it's that affordable, is insurance an issue?
That's a problem that they're not covering. They
So-
refuse. No, it's insurance. They don't cover it at all.
What?
Period.
No, so listen to what I'm saying. Okay, all right, well, I got something for you. All right, so watch this. You see this right here? How much would you guys buy this from me? Zero? Damn.
If it's dry, it's
Zero.
good.
All right, so here we go. So watch this. So what if I told you that this same cloth was the cloth that Michael Jackson wiped his glasses with before he passed and he gave it to me? How much would you buy this for now? Oh, y'all trying to say Michael Jackson worth more than me? Y'all. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta die? So now watch this. It just went from nothing to 1,000, right? So now, what if I told you that Michael Jackson signed this right in this bag? How much would you pay for it now? 100,000. See, this is your product. Right now it's worth nothing to nobody because they don't see the value because you didn't paint it. So once you paint the value, it goes from I'm not willing to pay for it to now they like, well, I give you 100,000. I ain't fighting each other like 100,000, one nickel. Like they just trying to fight over it because now the value is see, people buy based on perceived value. I just had the perceived value that Michael Jackson, the perceived value went through the roof. Before I painted the value, it was nothing to them, even though it's the same exact cloth. That's your business. Once you paint the value, they will beg you to pay that money. You're welcome.
Hi, I'm McQueen Davis. I'm also a startup entrepreneur here in the area. I'm from Miramar, Florida. Sorry, I'm not from Miami. If you are, shout out to Miami, no. My question is, what are some certifications or some soft skills that you feel like a startup business owner or entrepreneur need in order to run a successful business?
You say soft skills?
Yes, like, are there any certifications you think someone should acquire to start up a business? Or like, should they go to, business school? What other,
Come to Spectacular Academy.
Spectacular Academy, okay, thank
We help
you.
people. I don't truly, certifications and all that, like we have our own certification programs, but truly you just gotta be a certified action taker. If you have that certification, everything else certified don't matter because that's the one that matters, that you can have an idea and take action on it and then take the results based off that idea and what you did to learn on what did not go right and take that as data to now improve it and then make it better. That's the thing that makes a real entrepreneur an entrepreneur. Because so many times we wait for this business plan and we gotta map everything out and we got the approximation of the declination and bruh. By the time you launch the product, you realize nobody don't even like it. So you just did 6 years of prepping to drop a flop. Or for 6 days I dropped it as soon as I had the idea and I threw it out there. Unperfect, perfectly unperfect. And then everybody gave me their feedback. Oh, I don't like this, I don't like this, I like this, I like that. Remove everything they don't like, keep everything they do like, add and tweak on what they feel like you can improve. All of a sudden, you got a working prototype. And then by the time I get to 6 years, after the person finally got their blueprint together, their business plan to launch it on the 6th year, I'm 6 years of making mistakes, tweaking, editing, making it better. By the time I hit my 6th year, I'm a multi-million-dollar company, and you just launched your product.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Nice outfit.
I got a question. Question over here.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Mr. Spectacular, with 2026.
First of all, those of you, state your name.
Oh,
State your name, yeah, let folks know who you are.
My name is Mark.
Mark what?
Mark Daddy Ansel. So with 2026 fastly approaching, right, and I know we all have dreams and aspirations out here, but based off the experts, what do you guys recommend entrepreneurs and business owners should tackle for the next year coming up, and what kind of industry we should be looking forward to?
Hands down AI. If you're not indulging in AI right now, you're gonna be out of a job or out of a business the next year or two from now. It's either you use the AI or get replaced by the AI. It is changing the game. Hell, I saw AI doing a haircut. I'm just joking, y'all. But I'm just saying, it won't surprise me.
It's not that far off.
It's not.
It's true.
It's not. But it's serious, y'all. I'm making a joke out of it, but it's really serious. If you see the things that my team are doing with this AI, it is remarkable. Like, I told them that I said, I'm willing to give up the CEO role. I said, who want the CEO role? Because I need to go on a vacation, because this thing is just gonna help me. I don't have to do no work. It can do the trainings for you. It can take your own pictures. It can do the videos for you. Everything. So the commercials for your products, the content on your social media, the images on your social media, your staff, your sales team, all of that stuff can be covered by AI and take your business from this much overhead to this much overhead overnight.
Yeah, that's an important point. And,
You want to say no wine color?
My parents, so.
My man, you can go. Excuse me. Is it okay if I go to my car?
And come back? As long as you got your band on, you're good. Okay. All right?
there's so many markets because there's always a better way of doing something. So there's always going to be a market need. So it's a matter of coming up with the right solution for that market need, making it a business that can be monetized, and something that can be scaled to take it to the point where of profitability and to greatly serve that market need.
I want to add to that. If you run a business and 80% of you guys raise your hand. I mean, everybody got a business. I even saw a lady outside raising her hand, and I'm in the inside. Every department you have should have something to do with AI in that department. I tell my team, don't even come to me first. Go to AI first. If you can't solve it with AI, then come to me. Nobody comes to me no more because they have the information at the tip of their fingers. So the customer service need AI in it. The sales team need AI in it. The marketing team need AI in it. Every last one of these AIs, even ChatGPT. How many of you guys got ChatGPTs right here? I want every last one of y'all to name your ChatGPT. What's your name of your chat? Roxy. Okay. Chatty. Mine's is Nova, right? I asked to say, hey, if you was a human, would you be male, female, non-binary? What would you be? So I'd be a man. I said, I bet, bro. What would be your name? My name would be Nova. Alright, cool. Alright, Nova. And remember this. This is, and I'm gonna give you a quick AI hack. ChatGPT has 100 data points that it can save, 100 things to its memory. It only saves to its memory what you tell it to save. So you're training it based on the brain you want it to have. So if you take a PDF of a, let's say it's a book that you absolutely love. Let's say if you're a relationship coach, you go save the PDF file of the 5 love languages. And you say, hey Nova, save this to your memory. Now you just saved that. All the knowledge that now you're going to utilize is coming from that book, like you are the author. And now that is a strategy that you now have to fill in this brain with all the information that you're putting in, and you're making it learn. So I like to put my avatar in there. So I put, what do they like to watch? What do they like to eat? What books they like? I named the avatar. My avatar name is Erica because that was one of my first millionaire students. So I want more millionaire students, so I call it Erica. So this is the profile of Erica. So before I put out any content, I know it's gonna go viral before it goes viral because I make it rated as Erica. I say, hey, listen, listen to this script and rate this from 1 to 10 as Erica. And then say, man, I was trash. Back to the drawing board. And I say, all right, well, make it a 10-10 for me. And then it'll make it a 10-10. And then I'll go and I'll see the script. And guess what happened? 100,000 views, just like that. And it worked so well. So if you have information, you got a customer list, you have psychographic, geographic, demographic, upload it to your ChatGPT, say, remember this. And then train it on what you wanted to train it on. And it is a game changer for your business. Trust and believe me.
All right, we got this brother, then followed by this sister who's been raising her hand.
How you guys doing? Good night, Mr. Mayor. Good night, Mr. Smith. I'm a student at St. Thomas University. I have 2 semesters left. And the question I have for Javaris Roll. The question I have for both of you guys are, if you guys had to start your careers over in my shoes with 2 semesters left in college, what would you do and like how would you break ground to become successful as you guys are today?
You go first.
Well, I think if I had to start right now, right, I would pick up where I just started from, okay? Like, when you think about, like, in every market, no matter where I go in this world, right, you got service providers in every industry, right? No matter, I'll just take one example. Okay? You go somewhere, there's some family or some business that is the local Coca-Cola distributor, right? Coca-Cola just does not pick any distributor, whether you're in Kenya, China, United States, you gotta have resources, right? So that family that owns that business or that family office that has that business had the resources to give Coca-Cola the confidence. So in this environment, like I said before, I would find some solution in artificial intelligence that will revolutionize something. Right? Starting back from, if you take Zuck with Facebook. On a college campus, he created an online community that just grew, and it's like billions of people now, right? Yeah. Okay? So what is that future industry that doesn't even exist, that I can use technology where I'm ahead of everyone else, because money is going to follow the next big thing that people see promise. Big money is moving money to the next big thing so that they can grow their money. And I want to be that person, to be the catalyst to create that next industry that doesn't exist, that money is funding, so that I can kick back like Brother Smith, chill, retire, and just be cool.
Yeah, for me, first of all, everybody give it up for my brother. You might not want to hear what I want to say, but I just think school is a scam. I'm gonna just keep it real. Like for me, the way that is structured, until they change it, they're not gonna convince me. Everybody that I know, for what they went to college for, they're not doing what they majored in. And then they get stuck with the debt for something that didn't work, and it's the only thing that can get wiped off of bankruptcy. It's one of the only things. But why? If it was so good, they would have a money-back guarantee. But why wouldn't you give it a money-back guarantee if you don't know if it's gonna work or not? So to me, if you don't believe in your own product, then why should I believe in your product? But I truly believe if the same effort put in that school was put into a mentor that can guide you through the process, you would get where you gotta go way quicker than learning based on theory, than actual tangible blueprints that's working today.
How did they teach him to work with somebody else out the gate?
So the hour is coming to when we have about, we're gonna take two.
He said school is scam. Let me write this man up right quick.
No. See, I don't necessarily disagree. I don't necessarily disagree with that. We need obviously some basic level of education. You know, the other thing I probably would add is that, learn the basic things, right? Have good credit, right? Have good credit, right? Be marketable, right? Because at some point you want to get to the point where your financial IQ is allowing you to structure deals so that your ability to pay the things that you borrow is on good ground, right? Okay? Folks don't want to deal with folks who don't pay back their obligations, right? So understanding that. So protect your credit, right? Take good credit, ladies and brothers, right? Okay.
Good credit is an integrity score.
So that's like that. So you're gonna need basic level of education, good credit, being able to network, right, and be able to solve problems, right? So we're gonna have. This young lady has been asking forever, okay? Forever. This young lady, all right?
Hi, good evening, everyone. Give the spectacular evening here.
Hello.
My name is Lisa Worrell, and I own a small company. My question to you is, I asked a lot of questions, and the advice I got was not to be the face of my product, have someone else do it, be anonymous, so that you create this kind of illusion of someone powerful behind it. So do you agree with that? Should you be the face of your product, or should someone else be the face of your product?
I truly believe you should be the face of your product. If you look name some billionaires in the world that you know.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg, who else? Elon Musk, who else? Come on, name one more. Who else you got?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. All of the faces of their brands.
Spectacular.
We gotta start moving like billionaires right now to become a billionaire. That's what's missing. And once we start to look at in order to become wealthy, you gotta learn from the wealthy.
Amen. You got to be around them.
That's what it takes. And you don't even have to be around a person to mentally start thinking like them. We have something in my company called What Would Sensei Spec Do? They call me Sensei Spec. And you can literally think just like me, because you were like, okay, before you answer that question, if you said, what would Sensei Spec do, what would your answer would have been? You would have answered the question. You was like, what would Sensei Spec do? Yeah, he'll probably tell me I need to be the face. And you can literally get the answer.
What I would say, what I would add to this is, check the source. Whoever told you that, are they a billionaire? Are they a successful business person? Right? So you just gotta, that's such a, just know the source. Know the source and see what they have done. Because there's a lot of advice givers who haven't done shh.
Say it. Say it. Say that.
So just know the source.
I want to say this too to add to that, because I feel you, Queen. I'm going to give you something that I did. When I first got started, I felt like nobody would believe in me. And I thought that if I put my face on this, people not going to want it. So I Googled a random guy named Ryan off Google, and I put him as the CEO of my company. And I put me as a strategic partner. No, it was a strategic strategist or something. I wasn't even a partner. And I put myself third down the totem pole, so when I'm talking about it, it sounds bigger than what it really is. That's what I thought. But when I hit my first million, I say, shit, man, get your Ryan butt on that. Change my name on my business card and say, just promoted myself. But I had to change my mindset because it really wasn't Ryan, it was me in my own way, feeling like I was not able and I felt inadequate. And I felt like I wasn't the one, but I was the one. And I stepped up to that plate and I say, I am him. And I'm introducing me. And it changed everything for me. So you gotta believe in your product, you step into it with that faith, and anybody that comes to you and they buy from you is meant for you. And anybody that's not meant for you, they won't come to you. You'll find your people will find you.
All right, final two questions. This sister here and the sister right there in the orange or red top. All right, your question, right?